I would now like to invite Ms Michelle Louise Said-Fenech, who graduated this morning with a Master of Business in Industrial Relations and Human Resource Management, to speak on behalf of the graduates. Michelle commenced her studies in 1997 at VU when she enrolled in the Bachelor of Arts, majoring in psychology and graduating in 1999. In 2005, she started the Master of Business Management practice, transferring in 2006 to the Master of Business Industrial Relations Human Resource Management. Since 1999, Michelle has worked for the Department of Innovation, Industry and Regional Development as a project officer and has had a number of human resource management roles, most recently in the Department of Justice. At present, she is the Human Resource Manager of the County Court. Please welcome Ms Michelle Louise Said-Fenech.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, Council members, distinguished guests, academics, fellow graduates, family and friends. I stand here before you to speak on behalf of my fellow graduates. Studying is an ultimate challenge for all students, whether it be that we have children or that we are working full-time. It takes a while to adjust to studying, as it does consume a lot of your time. No matter how prepared you think you are, you can never imagine the vast amount of reading that needs to be done each week. There is so much reading that you try to grab any spare moment, like reading on the train, so that you had more time on the weekends to do assignments and still manage to spend time with your family and friends. At the end of each year, it was a relief to know that we had 4 months to unwind before we had to get back into it. You always struggle the first few weeks to get back into the motion and to keep motivated, but we pushed on, knowing that there was light at the end of the tunnel. And here we are, we have succeeded. When I decided to study again, I made sure that I was mentally prepared for the challenge. I had always wanted to return to studying, but I was not sure what direction I wanted to take. It was not until I was given the opportunity to be a trainee HR manager that I knew that I wanted to continue down that path. It took me some time before I was ready to study again. I'd previously completed my undergraduate studies a few years earlier while I was working part-time, so I had a fair idea on what to expect. Needless to say, I pursued with my postgraduate studies in Master of Business in Management Practice. With 1 year to go, I decided to transfer my studies to Master of Business HR/IR to give me more of a focus for my professional career, as my area of interest was as a HR professional. I'm now working as a HR manager for a government department. I'd like to take this time to thank my family, and especially my husband, for their support over the last few years and for being patient while I completed a task that I knew I had to achieve. I'm certainly glad that I returned to studying when I did. I found it very rewarding and challenging, but I'm always open for a challenge. I would also like to thank Deb Stewart and Penny Bassett for nominating me to speak here today. It has been an honour to speak at my graduation and to share with you the trials and tribulations of a student. Thank you.